Hey guys, my JK here. There's a ton of news actually with the latest update, and I don't think I can cover it all. So I'm just going to cover a couple of things that I think are the most important, and then just do a few summons and show you maybe what to focus on in the event so far from my perspective. So first off, let's talk about the Special Collaboration Tower. This is a limited time tower type of event with 100 floors. You get this free trapezohedron item. But it's a really good gear. It starts off at only 1 star, but if you're able to, evolve it and everything, it can turn into a really nice piece of gear. So it gives you HP, max HP, gives you jewels, attack, defense, pretty much every stat is increased. I don't know the exact number, but I'm sure it's going to be good when you evolve it all the way. So this is something that can obviously be very useful going into the future on any character. So this is going to be something worth farming if you can. You can also get Netherworld coins and use those to buy things in the shop. So 100 floors, I mean, that's quite substantial, but we do have plenty of time for this. It's a whole month. So definitely something you don't want to forget about, or don't wait until the very last minute. You're going to be able to get elemental shards, apples, typical, tower type of prizes as well. So very cool stuff. The other thing to talk about is there is a new summon banner, which I'll get to in just a second, but I do want to talk a little bit about Disgaea. So she's a free character that everybody has gotten. She starts off at 3 stars, you can get her up to 5. And really that's what the event currently is focusing on, getting her up to 5 stars, getting her job levels maxed out and everything. But you might want to also consider getting her golden mallet because it gives a nice master ability. What it is, it's like a 9 square, like a 3x3 square, and it not only inflicts damage but also can force enemies into berserk status, which will raise their attack, but it can prevent them from using more like, damaging or more annoying type of status ailment abilities and those kinds of things. So this could definitely be very useful, and it also raises her stats as well. So very useful gear to consider if you are planning on using her. She has a combination of attack spell or thunder attack abilities and some support stuff as well, so she can raise physical attack or magic attack of allies for 4 turns by 30%, I believe. Pretty useful stuff. She can also raise her own evasion, etc. But yeah, she's not a pure support, and she actually has some good decent attacks. So if you are lacking in the thunder unit department, you might want to consider like investing for her. Not a top tier unit, but definitely not bad either. So just wanted to point that out. And there is like a 1 gem summon per day, which I don't think I've done. So don't forget about that as well. These are some of the other gears that are in there, but you can look for it yourself. And then finally, we'll talk about the banner right now. So right now it's Kilia, Seraphina, and Red Magnus. And from what I've seen, these units are not that must-have. I mean, I kind of wasn't super impressed when I saw them, and I think my hunch was right. These are not must-have units, but they are potentially powerful, if you build them up and everything. I myself am going to save up for Loharl. Probably a lot of people are going to do that. But, I heard that the 7-step banner is only for 1 week. So if you happen to like what's offered here, including the step bonuses, you want to probably make sure you don't miss the boat on that. But yeah, it's kind of expensive, and I don't think that I'm really going to pull hard for these units because, I never really played these games, so I don't have like a special attachment to them or anything like that. But just thought I'd point that out. And finally, let me just talk about the event real quick. So there's a lot to do. On top of that 100-floor tower that I already mentioned, there's a lot of farming to do as well. Note that the Nightmare Memories episodes have come out for Diaz, so you can get him like pretty useful. I think his job plus is going to be pretty strong, Dark Cavalier plus. But there's going to be a lot of farming here as well. So in typical fashion, they'll give you ways to like build up your free characters. So let me just show you real quick how far I've gotten. As you can see, I'm not like done. I still have some AP left, and there's still a lot more to be done. But yeah, like what you'll be farming basically is stuff like this, the equipments that you need to raise your job levels. I've already gotten it past a certain point. There were other ones before that. So you'll be farming that kind of stuff. You'll also be farming, well, I've already fully evolved her, but you'll be farming evolution materials for her as well. And then you'll also be farming, of course, the unit shards so that you can limit break her more and more, and max her at 85. So there's a lot to do if you are planning on using this character at all, or if you're like a completionist. I myself, I'm probably not going to use her a ton, but honestly, this is kind of what the event is focused on for the time being. So I'm just farming her, you know, for the sake of completion, I guess. I know I said I wasn't really going to care about that kind of stuff, but really there's not much else to focus on at this moment. I could, you know, make sure that I finish the chapter 6 for Sacred Stone Memories and also focus on Diaz, but really none of those things is like a must for me. So I'm just doing what I think will be most interesting and also most useful to you guys if I'm able to showcase some of these things. So definitely make sure to also focus on the milestones. Like, I mean, you guys already know this if you've been playing for any amount of time. I've already done most of these, I guess. This is just with regard to raising up Usalia, but the round 1 here, this is what you want to focus on. So yeah, I've done like most of them, most of the episode ones, like episodes 1, 2, 3, 4. They all offer different levels of rewards, and obviously these will give you more Usalia shards and so forth. It's kind of just the quickest way to build her up. Oh, I do have a couple more episode 4 ones. So, you know, try to hit these, and then after you're done hitting the milestones, of course, you'll probably need to go back at some point and farm a few specific levels for, you know, the equipment that you need or evolution materials or whatever it is, because just running through the milestones isn't necessarily going to get you there naturally. But yeah, I mean, that's always something that you want to focus on, and, you know, it seems like every week we're going to have different rounds, different types of objectives. So for now, it's focusing on Usalia. So let's get into the summons. I think I'm just going to do the 500 gem summon because that's, you know, typically worth it. Oh, and the one diamond gear summon as well. I forgot about this almost. So the main prize that I'm going for is that mallet. So we do have a yellow. But yeah, that golden mallet would be really nice to have. I don't know how good the chances are. If it's like the, what was it, Fate collab, the archer weapon was so hard to get, even though we were getting a ton of summons, so I don't know if it's like that or not. Okay. Here we go, golden mallet. Nope. But yeah, charm pistols, I'm not gonna complain about that. That's a nice pull actually. Okay, so no dice, but hey, that was only one gem, so I don't know how you could complain about that. And it's every day, so again, don't forget to do that. So let's get into the 500 summon here. I'm not going to go any further than that because I don't really care about these characters. Although I do have to mention, if you're playing the event, the story is actually quite humorous. If I had played the games, I think I would have enjoyed it more. But even though I don't have any idea what this guy is about, the characters were pretty funny and quirky, so yeah, you might want to pay attention there. Alright, so we got some red, nice. At least one. Let's see if it turns into a red. Yes. Alright, got Red Magnus. I hear he's kind of like a meme character, but also has some potential. Like, he could be good against wind units that are not magic casters, because of course he has that magic defense problem. But yeah, he has some, you know, definite uses, especially like in the tower or something like that. But, well, I don't know if I'm ever gonna like build him up properly. I don't know if I'm gonna get him up to a high level, but better than nothing. Okay, I got another one. So I at least got his second job. I don't know how useful that is, but hey, again, for 500 gems, not gonna complain. So that's the video, pretty much. None of the event levels are hard at this point. I literally autoed through all of them. Just make sure that you bring the certain characters that you need, and you know, there'll be tougher content to come in the future. So hope that was informative in some way, and let me know if you guys are pulling on this banner or just ignoring it completely and waiting for Laharl. I think that's more or less what I'm doing here. So take care, guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.